any angle ABC. Is this clear? We have drawn any angle ABC. Now what we have to do is we have to draw the angle bisector of this angle ABC. Is this clear to all the students? Now, when you start your construction, what you have to do is you have to take B as the center. You have to take B as the center and any radius. Check what I'm telling you. You have to take B as the center and any radius. Is this clear to you? Draw an arc to intersect rays BA and BC. Understand? Check. You are going to take B as the center. You are going to take B as the center. Any radius. Any radius. Is this clear? But you just draw an arc. Draw an arc which is going to intersect side AB and side BC, say at points E and D respectively. We'll name these points E and D respectively. Is this clear till here to all the students? Now what you have to do is take more than half the distance of DE. Take more than half the distance of arc DE on your rounder. It can be the same distance. No need to worry. It can be the same distance. What you will do is you'll keep the point at D, cut an arc inside the angle. You keep the tip at point D, cut an arc inside the angle. Tip at point E, cut an arc inside the angle. Check. You'll get the two arcs which would intersect each other. Understand? And the point of intersection of this arc, we'll name that as F. We'll name that as F. Is this clear to all the students? Now what you're going to do after this? You're just going to join A. Sorry, you're just going to join B to F. Just join points B and F. The line which you have drawn, is the angle bisector. Understood to all? It is understood by all the students. What we have done here is check. I've taken any angle ABC. I've taken B as the center. Any radius from B, I've cut an arc which would intersect both the sides at different points, say E and D. And from those points, what we have done is, we have drawn arcs inside the circle, the two arcs. The point of intersection of the two arcs, okay, will join with the vertex B. That is your angle bisector. Is this clear to all? You can remove the screenshot of this so that we'll move ahead to the next construction. So let's move ahead. Now, everybody done with the first construction? Hope everybody have understood this. Okay. Now we'll move to construct the perpendicular bisector. Now to construct the perpendicular bisector, what you're going to do is, you're going to take any line segment. Understand? So what we are going to do is, we'll take any line segment PQ. Okay, we'll take any line segment PQ. Is this clear? Whose length is known to us. So whatever be the length of that particular length, you're going to draw that line segment. Is this clear? Now what you're going to do is, we'll take more than half. The distance of PQ on your rounder. More than half. Approximately. You not have to count or measure the distance. Approximately. Whatever the distance is. Approximate distance you have to take. Is this clear till here? Now, from there, what you have to do is, keep the tip at point P. And cut an arc above PQ and below PQ. Check. Tip at P, above and below. Is this clear? Tip at P, above and below. Same distance. Need not change. Keep the tip at Q. Above, below. Check. Above and below. You get the intersections of the two arcs above and below the line. Now what has happened here is check. Okay. I've just extended the first arc to be very clear. It is clear. So now what you can do is now check this arc is looking a bit wavered. So what you can do is you can erase this arc to make it look beautiful. Understand? You can erase this arc to make it look beautiful like this. Okay. So we'll name this as say A and B. We'll name this as A and B. Join points A and B. Okay, you can extend the lines. So when you join A and B, okay, the line where it meets PQ, okay, at that point it is going to form a right angle. That is the perpendicular bisector. That means you'll get distance of PM equals to distance of QM. Is this clear to all the students? Okay, is this clear to all the students? Very easy what I've done. I've drawn any line segment PQ. Okay, I've drawn any line segment PQ. After drawing that line segment, what I've done, I've taken more than half the distance of PQ. I've taken more than half the distance of PQ on my rounder. And from point P, arc from point P, arc down. Means from point P, above and below. With the same distance, I move to point Q. With the same distance, I move to point Q, above and below. I'll get the two arcs intersecting at point A and B. Join them. The line which I have drawn is the perpendicular bisector. Is this clear to all the students? You can remove the screenshot of this. We'll move ahead with the next part. Now, this was when the line segment is known to us. Say, we know the distance of line PQ. Okay, that time you can do this construction. Now, suppose they are telling on line PQ, take point M and draw perpendicular from that point. Okay, so that time our construction will change. Okay, see the format of the question has changed. What they have given us is, they have given us that PQ is a line. Understood? PQ is a line. Okay. See, PQ is the line, and take any point M on it. Take any point M on it. Okay. And from this point M, you have to draw the perpendicular. Understand? So what you will do in this case? What you're going to do in this case? Again, very simple construction. What you have to do is take a small distance. Take a small distance on your rounder. Take a small distance on your rounder from point M. Okay. You're going to cut the two arcs on its opposite ends. This clear. Check from M, two arcs in the opposite ends. Is this clear to all the students? After that, what you're going to do is, say we name this arc as A and B. Okay, we'll name this arc as A and B. Now what you will do is, take more than half the distance. Take more than half the distance of AB. Okay, just increase the distance. Simply just increase the distance from A above and from B above. From A, understood? From A above and from B above. Is this clear? You've got the point of intersection. So name that as point C. Name that as point C. Is this clear? Join C to M. Join C to M. You get that CM perpendicular to PQ. Is this clear to all the students? You all can remove the screenshot of this. You all can remove the screenshot of this. So that we'll move ahead to the next question. So now let's move ahead. You have to draw the copy of the given angle. You have to draw the copy of the given angle. Now say an angle is given to you. An angle is given to you. And you have to draw the copy of that particular angle. Is this clear to all the students? So now in this case, what you're going to do? Say angle ABC is the given angle. Say ABC is the given angle to you. You have to draw copy of this angle. Check. This is very important because you are going to do this construction in drawing the triangle. Listen, so pay attention to this. Now say ABC is the given angle. You have to draw a copy of this. So what you will do is you'll first draw the base of that angle. You're going to draw the base of that angle, the base arm of that angle. See, you're drawing base QR. Understand what we are going to do? We are going to draw base QR. Is this clear till here to all the students? Is this clear to all the students? Okay, BC, ABC is the given angle. You have drawn the base. Now what you will do is take any radius. Take any radius and B as the center. Okay, just get an arc. Get an arc. The first step which you did in the angle bisector. Okay, B as the center. Get an arc. The same distance, Q as the center. Get an arc. Okay. B, cut an arc. Q, cut an arc. Is this understood to all the students? Say we name this as say points D, and for getting point E. Now suppose instead of naming this as D, what I'm going to do is, what I'll do is, we'll give name as DE to the points, see, in the above angle. And here, what I'll do is, name this as point S. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take distance DE. Check, distance DE. Is this clear? What I've taken distance DE. Distance DE on my rounder, and from point S, I'm going to cut an arc. Is this clear? Check. Distance DE from point S, I'm cutting an arc. Is this clear? After that, what happens is, we've got the point of the intersection. We've got the point of the intersection of the two arcs. See, name that as point C T. Name that as point T. Join Q to T. And extend. Okay. So whatever angle you're going to get, that is angle PQR, whatever angle you're going to get. For example, say it's angle PQR. Measure of that angle PQR is going to be equal to measure of angle ABC. With the help of protractor, what you can do is you can measure both the angles. Is this clear? See, very important. This construction, you're going to use it when the points in the triangles, when they share the common vertex. In that kind of constructions, you're going to use this. So To understand this, what I've done, check. ABC was the given angle to us. What I've done, taking B as a vertex, cut an arc. Then taking Q as a vertex, cut another arc. Then take distance of DE on the rounder from S, cut that arc. Yes, those who have raised their hands, Galaxy J2. First, you rename yourself. Galaxy J2. First, what you do is you rename yourself. Galaxy J2. Yes, you can unmute and ask. I've told you to unmute. Sandhya.
Sir, can you explain me why which types of we draw the
Means I didn't get you. Which type of? Your voice is not audible.
how we draw the angle?
How to draw the copy of the angle, na? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'll explain it again. I'll explain it again. Okay, the others who have raised their hands. The others who have raised their hands. Anchal and Avesh. Yeah. Yes. हाँ बोलो बोलो अंचल
सर बी डी आर क्या लिखा है आपने
कौन सा
सर लिखाओ ना
डी ई क्या बोल रहे हैं हाँ
बी डी एंड सी
बी डी एंड सी देखो ये बी डी और सी ये पॉइंट्स है ऑन दिस लाइन सेगमेंट बी सी
यस
डी पॉइंट अपने को कहाँ से मिला है जब आपने एक रेडियस लिया है आपने एक रेडियस लिया है बी के ऊपर रख दिया है और आपने एक आर्क ऐसा ड्रॉ किया है जो साइड्स ए बी और साइड बी सी को इंटरसेक्ट करता है तो टू रीनेम दिस पॉइंट डी
यस सर यहाँ पे क्यू आर एस क्यू आया है
तो सेम है ना तो क्यू से मैंने लिया है मैंने एक आर्क कट किया है तो जब पॉइंट क्यू से मैंने आर्क बनाया है वो क्यू आर को जहां पे मिलता है मैंने वो पॉइंट को नाम एस दिया है ये नेमिंग जरूरी नहीं है एस और टी डी और ई ये नेमिंग जरूरी नहीं है ये खाली अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए मैं कौन सा डिस्टेंस इज दिस क्लियर
यस सर
yeah I'll explain this again what to do is very easy construction.
Yes, sir.
Say angle ABC is given to you. Angle ABC is given to you. You're drawing the copy of this angle ABC. So suppose ABC is the given angle. So what you will do is from its vertex, B, you'll cut an arc. Okay, I'm going to cut an arc. Is this clear? Now this arc, what I'm going to do is I'll name these points as D and E, where it intersects side AB and side BC. Is this clear? I'm going to keep the same distance. I'm going to keep the same distance. Check, I have not changed the distance. And from point Q, I've drawn another arc. Sorry. Okay. From point Q, I have drawn another arc. Is this clear? Now what happens here is, where the arc it meets QR, we'll name that as point S. We name that as point S. Now what we are going to do is we're going to take distance DE on the rounder. Check DE on the rounder from S cut an arc. From S cut an arc. Okay. So We'll name this as say point T. Join Q to T. Okay. Join Q to T. Mark point P. So this PQR, the angle which you're going to get, angle PQR, is your required angle. Is this clear to all the students? Okay. You can remove the screenshot of this. Now we'll move to the constructions of the triangle. Yes, Anshul, beta, you're raising your hands. If you have any doubts, you can ask, beta. Anshul, you have raised your hands, beta. Okay, your hand has gone down now. Now we'll move ahead to the construction of triangle. This was the basic constructions which we had to know before doing the main construction. Check. You have to construct the triangle. Okay. To construct a triangle, when vertices are distinct. When vertices are distinct. Check. Distinct means what? Different. Distinct means what? Different. When the vertices of the triangle are different, we say their names. Triangle ABC, triangle LMN. Vertices are different, distinct. In those kind of constructions. I'll write one question here. Okay, triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN. Okay, you have got two kind of constructions in this. We are doing the first kind of construction. Okay, triangle ABC similar to triangle LMN, and check in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, AB equals to 5.5 centimeters, BC equals to 6 centimeters, CA equals to 4.5 centimeters. Construct triangle ABC and triangle LMN such that BC upon MN equals to 5 upon 4. I'll just write it down. Check the ratios of the sides is given to us. A given triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN. Check vertices ABC, LMN, both are different. Values of all the sides of triangle ABC is given to us. So that construction of triangle ABC is easy because you know all these sides, you can construct triangle ABC. Check, you know AB, you know BC, you know AC. You can easily construct triangle ABC. But for construction of triangle LMN, you need to find out all these sides. You need to find out all these sides. So what you're going to do is, you're going to find each side of triangle LMN from this given information. The triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN. So when the triangles are similar, what happens to their corresponding sides? What happens to their corresponding sides? The corresponding sides are in proportion. Understood? So with help of this, say AB upon LM equals to BC upon MN equals to AC upon LN. You have to take one-to-one correspondence for this. You have to take one-to-one correspondence for this. How I have done check? I've taken first two vertices from triangle ABC. So first two vertices here. When I'm taking second two, I have to take second two. When I'm taking first last, take first last. Is this clear? Now you've got AB upon LM equals to BC upon MN equals to AC upon LN. Now just substitute the values. Place of AB, 5.5. LM, you don't know, keep it as it is. In place of BC, you're going to substitute 6. You don't know MN. And in place of AC, you're going to substitute 4.5. You don't know LN. But all this are equal to BC upon MN, the value which is known to us. That is 5 upon 4. That is 5 upon 4. You can take the first or the second ratio to get the particular values. Now, for example, I'll take first and last. Say 5.5 upon LM equals to 5 upon 4. Check the way I'm going to find each side. The way I'm going to find each side. Understand? So, you will cross multiply to get value of LM. So, LM equals to 5.5 into 4 divided by 5. So, after calculation, what I'm going to get? After calculation, what I'm going to get? I'm going to get LM as 4.4 centimeters. I'm going to get LM as 4.4 centimeters. Is this clear to all the students? After that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the second ratio, 6 upon MN equals to 5 upon 4. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross multiply. So Mn equals to 6 into 4 divided by 5. Now what happens is here, you cannot cancel any of the term. Can you cancel any of the term here? No. So what you will do, you'll multiply the 6 into 4, 24, and divide that with 5. So once you divide that with 5, your answer is going to come 4.8 centimeters. Your answer is going to come 4.8 centimeters. For the last value of Ln, check 4.5 upon Ln equals to 5 upon 4. So Ln equals to 4.5 into 4 divided by 5. Again the same thing. We're going to cross multiply. So you'll get this answer as 3.6 centimeters. Check. Now Lm 4.4, Mn 4.8, Ln 3.6. So to construct triangle LMN, whatever information we had to know, we have found all that information. Understood this? You all can remove the screenshot of this because I need to erase this to construct the triangle. You all can remove the screenshot of this. Is this clear to all the students here? So now, check to construct triangle ABC, whatever values are required that are already given to us, and to construct triangle LMN, whatever values were required. You have found all those values. So you can easily draw the rough figure now. See, for rough figures, you have got marks. Okay, in construction, for rough figures, you have got marks. So to draw the rough figure, say check, draw any two triangles, say ABC and LMN. Now, as all the sides are given, I can take any side as the base. Okay. Now check. Value of AB is 5.5. I'm going to take this as 5.5. Value of BC, I'm going to take that as 6. And value of AC, I'm going to take that as 4.5. Okay. Now what is value of LM we have found? We've got value of LM as 4.4 centimeters. What is value of MN? We've got value of MN as 4.8 centimeters and value of LN as 3.6 centimeters. Is this clear till here? You have got this values. Now you can easily construct. So now when you start constructing the triangles, what you have to do is you start with drawing the base. Check. First, I'll draw the base BC. I'll draw the base BC. Okay, I'm going to draw base BC of 6 centimeters. I've drawn base BC as 6 centimeters, and for the other triangle LMN, I'm going to draw base MN as 4.8. Check. I'll draw these triangles adjacent to each other. Simultaneously, I'm going to do both the constructions. Understood? So I've taken MN. Okay. 4.8 centimeters. Is this clear to all the students? Because your construction of the triangle will go with the base. After that, what are you going to do? You're going to take AB 5.5 centimeters or your rounder. So take distance of 5.5 centimeters on your rounder. Take distance of 5.5 centimeters on your rounder. Tip at B. Tip at B. Cut an arc. This arc is of 5.5. Is this clear to all the students? From B, cut an arc of 5.5. Check. AB is 5.5. So from B, you'll cut an arc of 5.5. And from point C, what is the length you're going to take from point C? You're going to take length of 4.5. You're going to take length of 4.5. So take length of 4.5 on your rounder. Keep the tip at C and cut another arc. Understood? Check. 5.5 from C, 4.5. Is this clear to all the students here? The point of the intersection of the two arcs is nothing but point A. Nothing but point A. Always remember in construction, the first arc which you're going to draw it a bit big so that you can easily get the point of intersection. At the end, you can erase this in this way to make the arcs look beautiful. Is this clear to all the students? You have got point A in triangle ABC. You can join AB, you can join AC to get the triangle. Now I'll move ahead to the next part, that is triangle LMN. So now what you're going to do is from point M, what is the distance you're going to take? You're going to take distance of 4.4. You're going to take distance of 4.4. So keep the tip at M. Cut an arc of 4.4. Cut an arc of 4.4. Is this clear to all the students? After that, distance of L from point N is 3.6. You'll take distance of 3.6 on your rounder. You'll take distance of 3.6 on your rounder from point N. You're going to cut an arc. From point N, you're going to cut an arc of 3.6. So the point of intersection is point L. The point of intersection is point L. You can erase the arc to make it look beautiful. You've got All the vertices now with you. So just now join those. See, I'll join this A with B and C. So I'll get triangle ABC. I'll join L with M and L with N. So this is triangle LMN. So I've got triangle ABC and triangle LMN. The construction is over. Well, can remove the screenshot of this. You can remove the screenshot of this. Everybody have understood this? So let's move ahead to the next topic. To construct a triangle when one vertex, okay, when one vertex is same. Okay, you have to construct the triangle when one vertex is same. Now for this, you require the copy of the angle to be drawn. Understand? For this, you require the copy of the angle to be drawn. So for that reason, I told you that you understand the concept how to draw the copy of the angle, because it's very important. It has been used in the construction. Now here, what you have to do is, in the first sketch check, you found all the sides of triangle LMN. Here, you need not do that calculation. Understand? You need not do that calculation. Check to construct a triangle when one vertex is common. When you have got a common vertex. See, the question is triangle PQR similar to triangle LTR. You've got triangle PQR similar to triangle LTR, and you have got PQ equals to 4.2 centimeters. QR, you've got length of QR as 5.4 centimeters, and you've got PR as 4.8 centimeters. Now to construct triangle PQR, the construction of triangle PQR is easy. Construct triangle PQR and triangle LTR such that PQ upon LT equals to 3 upon 4. Now in this case, check common vertex. Understand? Now this common vertex will come down in the base. So when you're going to draw the rough figure, understand, when you're going to draw the rough figure, this R, the common vertex, should come in the base. So say we are drawing triangle PQR. So we'll name that as PRQ. We'll name that triangle as PRQ. So here, I just substitute all the values. PR is 4.8. RQ is 5.4. And PQ is 4.2. PQ is what? 4.2 centimeters. Now, can you draw triangle PQR? Okay, can you draw triangle PQR? So you can easily draw triangle PQR because all these sides are given to us. Okay. So what we'll do is, We'll start drawing triangle PQR. We'll start the construction of triangle PQR. So to begin the construction, what you have to do is you have to draw the base. Okay. To draw the base, see, we have drawn the base RQ. .4 centimeters. What we have done, we have drawn base RQ 5.4 centimeters. Now, after that, take distance PR 4.8 on your rounder. Take distance PR 4.8 on your rounder. Is this clear? And cut an arc above. Cut an arc above. After that, you have to take distance of 4.2. Take distance of 4.2 on your rounder, and from point Q, cut another arc. Cut another arc. Is this clear till here? So you've got triangle PQR. You've got triangle PQR. Okay, now see what happens is, as my lengths are not accurate, understand, you may find the difference in the triangles. You may find the difference in the triangle. In your notebook and what I'm drawing it here. Is this clear? So join this. Okay. So our first triangle, that is PQR. Okay. Construction of triangle PQR is complete. Construction of triangle PQR is complete. Now to draw triangle LTR. To draw triangle LTR, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a ray RS. Okay. I'll draw ray RS. Okay. Which would make an acute angle with RQ. Check what I've done. I've drawn ray RS. I've drawn ray RS. Okay. I've drawn ray RS, which is going to make an acute angle with side RQ. Is this clear till here? Now, after that, what I'm going to do is check this number 3 and 4. These numbers are very important. Now, from 3 and 4, greater number is 4. Greater number is 4. So I'm going to draw 4 equal arcs on RS. I'm going to draw 4 equal arcs on RS. So what I'm going to do is, I'll take, check, a small distance on my rounder. I'm going to take small distance on my rounder. Okay. And I'm going to take convenient distances on my compass. I'm going to mark 4 points R1, R2, R3, and R4. I'm going to mark 4 points. Check. A small distance, R1. Check. I'm not going to change. R2, R3, and R4. Okay. I've taken these distances. R1, R2, R3, R4. Now these distances are taken in such a way that it R1 equals to R1, R2 equals to R2, R3 equals to R3, R4. All these distances are equal. All these distances are equal. Now check. PQ is corresponding to 3. PQ is corresponding to 3. Understand this 3, the ratio which is given to us 3 upon 4. Out of that 3, would be corresponding to side PQ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join this arc R3 with Q. Okay, I'm going to join Q with R3 because here 3 is corresponding to PQ. Is this clear? Now, after that, check. Now, for the side of triangle LTR, check. LT is 4. LT is 4. So that means the triangle is bigger than PRQ or say PQR. So that means it is going to be out of the triangle PQR. So what I've done, I've extended the line. Now what I want QR3 to correspond with the side TR4. Understand? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a copy of this angle R3Q. I'm going to draw a copy of this angle R3Q on R4. Is this clear? Check, very easy construction. So what you will do is to draw the copy, you'll take a small distance and cut. Understood? The arms are R3 and R3Q with the same distance on R4. You will cut the arc to get the copy of that angle. And a quick check, you've got these 2 points. So I'll name this as points A and B. I'll name this as point A and B. It is not required, but for our understanding, I'm naming that point as A and B. Okay. And here, from point R4, which you have drawn, I'm going to take that as C and D. See, this is C. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take distance of AB. I'm going to take distance of AB. Around. Distance of
Sir,
AB. Yes, beta.
sir, can I explain one more time? Repeat.
I'll explain, but I'll explain. I'll repeat this. First, let me construct
Okay,
this
sir.
now. Then I'll repeat this. Okay?
Okay.
I'll take distance of AB on your rounder from point C. We get another from AB. C. We get another arc. We get that as a point B. Join R4D. Join R4 and D. Okay. And extend that to meet RQ. Extend that to meet RQ. So where it meets RQ is point T. Is point. Is this clear till here? Now you need one more vertex from triangle LTR, that is vertex L. Now this vertex L should come in line with P. So here what you're going to do is, here you're going to draw copy of PQR. Okay, copy of PQR on TR. Going to draw copy of PQR on TR. So again, to draw the copy of a given angle, you need to take a small distance on your rounder, keep the tip at Q, cut an arc. Okay, keep the tip at T, cut an arc. Understood? Take the distance between the two arms. Take the distance between the two arms. Okay, and you'll just construct it. So you've got the point of the intersection of the two arcs. Join that with T. Join that with T. You can extend the line. Okay. So this is copy of PQR. This is copy of PQR. Extend line PR, extend line PR. So wherever the two lines they meet each other is your point L. You have got triangle LTR and triangle PQR. Okay, with common vertex R. R is your common vertex. Is this clear to all the students? You all can remove the screenshot of this. You all can remove the screenshot of this. Now, remember, whenever the vertex is same, you've got the common vertex. Whenever the vertex is same, okay, one triangle's values are already known to us. You have to draw that triangle first. You have to draw that triangle first. Is this clear? After drawing that triangle, you draw an acute angle at the base. You draw an acute angle at the base. Any distance, acute angle, any distance you have to take. Okay, any distance, acute angle you have to take. After that, whatever the ratio is given, from that ratio, whichever is the highest number. Now your highest number is 4. You'll cut 4 arcs. Okay, whichever is the highest number, I repeat, whichever is the highest number, you'll cut those arcs, R1, R2, R3, R4. After that, now check. Triangle PQR is known to us and PQ is corresponding to 3. You join R3 with Q. This copy of the angle you'll make with R4, the fourth arc, because LT is corresponding to 4. So with the fourth point. Okay. Once you do that with the fourth point, okay, you will get point T. Again, you'll draw PQR, copy of angle PQR at point T. You'll get point L. Very easy construction. Any difficulties, we'll do it tomorrow. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
We'll stop the lecture, ma'am.
Yes, wind up the lecture, sir.
It's 9:49, no, ma'am?
Sir, we'll stop here.
Yeah, we'll stop the lecture, ma'am. We'll stop
Thank
the
you,
lecture.
sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye, ma'am. Bye.
Sir.
Yeah.